Photography used to be a battle of glass and shutters. Today, it's a battle of code. We've moved from the physics of optics to the logic of mathematics. Frédéric, you've watched camera quality evolve from hardware specs to software decisions. What does this shift from capturing light to interpreting it tell us about where imaging is really heading?
20 years ago, camera image quality was all about hardware. At the beginning, the software of the algorithms aimed to correct the hardware flaws, and then very soon the algorithms help to just deliver better looking picture. The algorithms need to adapt to your own preference. And this is new, and this increases a lot the complexity of the camera. And this is where we are, because we are developing tools to measure image quality and to, let's say, handle all this complexity so that the OEM can develop, innovate, bring new algorithms while we are testing that this new algorithm brings the value they are supposed to bring to the end user.
Most people think of bias in hiring or facial recognition, not their everyday photos. Why should we pay attention to the small algorithmic choices that shape how people look on camera?
We maybe first need to define what is this bias. What is a bias? Because let's say any camera has bias. Like 20 years ago, cameras, Canon and Nikon, they have their own color style with plus or minus saturation in the color. So it's a bias with respect to reality. But the brand bring their own style to differentiate, basically. But inside a smartphone, where the digital photographer or the algorithms are changing the photography, as a user, I expect that this digital processing transforms the photography in a way that I like, and not in the way that the designer of this algorithm like.
The next billion smartphone users are coming from Africa, Southeast Asia, and Latin America. How is that changing the industry's understanding of what good image quality looks like?
Typically, the user preference depends on the region. It is very important to understand the user preference, a test of the people from different regions, in order to fulfill their expectation. We are collecting this information across the world and we bring this information on user preference to our lab measurement so that the OEM can have guidelines for the tuning of their cameras.
You recently helped build what's described as the first fully automated lab for fairness testing. Why is automation such a turning point for the industry? And how does working with a partner focused on emerging markets influence the way you design those tests?
Through this partnership with Techno, we build an automated lab with realistic mannequin with various skin tone and texture to represent the various users across the world. And we cover also various situations or use cases in an automated way so that we can test a lot of situations very efficiently. And this helps Techno to fine-tune properly the algorithms and the AI while making sure that the tuning will fulfill the user preference for various regions. I would say that Techno is really in that dynamic. They want to please everybody from various regions, and this might be their own signature, by the way.